Hey guys, Mike here from Black Rhino Off-Road. I'm back at my buddy Joe's shop at OG Racing, and a lot's been done on the Jeep since the last time I was here. I haven't taken video in a while, so I thought that I would come on by, take some video, and show you guys the progress that has been done since the last time that you guys have seen it. I've got to see it a few times in between, but I wanted to wait a little bit so that way you guys could get a bigger jump in the transformation that's taken place so far. So the coilovers are in, the shock hoops are in, the tube frame in the rear section has been finished. Other than some small miscellaneous items and some things that we've done, the last two things to button up this project are getting the new fuel cell in the rear. I have a Jazz fuel cell. It just came in with all the little bits and pieces for that, and putting in the new disc brakes. Other than that, you know, she's pretty much ready to go. So I'm very excited. You know, the start of this new wheeling season is getting very, very close. I'm actually aiming for a shakedown run the weekend of, I think it's April 21st. 22nd, 23rd, 3 days at Roush Creek. So anyway, it'll be kind of cool to get her out and see what she can do. But in the meantime, let me take you guys inside and give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of where she sits right now. As you guys can see, the shock tubes are done, coilovers are in, reservoirs are mounted. I'll come down here so you guys can get a little bit of a better view. But anyways, this thing should be wrapping up pretty shortly. The only thing left is to finish up the disc brakes that are going to be going on, and then the fuel cell is going to be going in the back area there, and then just buttoning down the rest of the suspension and, you know, running the lines. But she is pretty much almost done and ready to go. So hopefully you guys will see this thing wheeling soon. Hey guys, Mike here, back home now. I hope you guys enjoyed the little tour that I just gave you of the Jeep and the coilovers that are set up on it and how she sits right now. I forgot to mention earlier, just so you guys are aware, the coilovers that are on there, they're Fox 2.0 coilovers. They're 16-inch in length with reservoirs. I wanted to just specify that because I forgot to share that information when I was walking around and kind of just showing you guys a little bit of the shock tubes and a little bit of the tube frame. So now that you guys have that information, I can move on. But anyway, so the Jeep is nearing completion. It's probably going to be ready within the next 2 to 3 weeks. At least that's you know, what we're talking and aiming for. There are a few things that need to get finished up on there. The exhaust needs to get cut and shortened. The fuel cell needs to go in and, you know, completely be set up, you know, from the pump to new fuel lines and etc. And the disc brakes are about half done. Those need to be finished up, and once that's done, that's it. She's going to be ready for her first shakedown run. So I'm hoping that, you know, that 2 to 3 week mark is true. It'll be nice because then I can get her back here. There's a few maintenance things that I need to do, and then just going to get her on the trail and run her and see how she does. So it's pretty exciting. I'm definitely pumped. You know, a lot has gone into it, and I do plan to really do another video with more detail and so you guys can see like the nitty-gritty and some of the smaller items. You know, not so much just the big ticket items that were done, but just to appreciate some of the finer detail things that were done during this project. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming shortly. On a completely side note, not Jeep related to this project, but sort of Jeep related, this past weekend I was actually out in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania at the Trailer Superstore, and I picked up a new crawler hauler for the Jeep to use for this season. So it's pretty sweet. I actually have it outside, and if you guys want to follow me now, I'll give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. Ta-da! So here she is, guys. This is the new crawler hauler. It's a BigTex trailer. It's 7 feet wide, 18 feet long. It's got a 15-foot flat deck and a 3-foot beaver tail. dual axles, electronic brakes, LED lights, chrome wheels, which my wife thinks are pretty, and you guys will see why in a second. Steel deck. It's got D-ring latches on all 4 corners. It's a pretty sweet trailer. It comes with a spare tire, which I have taken off at the moment, but it's inside the garage. So yeah, so this is it. This is going to be what I'm going to be hauling my Jeep around with this season. So here, these are the chrome wheels. My wife thinks they're pretty. A little flashy, but I like them. They're nice. It's got 2 slide-out ramps in the rear, 1 on each side, left and right. And this is what I picked up this past weekend at the Trailer Superstore out in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. I actually had a down payment down on a completely different trailer, but my dad, he actually came out with me this past weekend. He was riding shotgun when we drove out, and when we were outside looking at the trailer that I had originally put a down payment on, he actually spotted this guy, and before you know it, we started asking questions about it and what the cost was, and we went inside and they started running numbers, and they gave us a really, really awesome deal on it. So here it is. Thank you, Dad, for spotting a very, very nice trailer. And, you know, my wife thinks it's very, very pretty. I like it. I think it's pretty too. So anyway, yeah, this is what we're going to be hauling my rig with. One of the selling features for me on this guy, actually, and it wasn't huge, but it, you know, sometimes it's the small things that count. On each 4 corners of the original trailer that I had looked at, it did not come with the D-ring shackles on the 4 corners, which is fine because, you know, I was just going to grab 4 and we were going to weld them on and call it a day, but this came with it and we didn't have to go through that process. And of course it has a few other bells and whistles that the other one did not have, so hence why we went with this one. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this session. Lots been going on, and there's going to be a lot more going on very, very soon. Obviously, I'm going to get the Jeep out on the trail really, really soon. But yeah, stay tuned for some more videos. They are in the works. Definitely hit the subscribe button below if you guys haven't already. Be sure to check out my other videos and stay tuned for more. Catch you guys next time.